Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel CAR New Model. Today, we're taking a closer look at the 2027 Honda Element, a nameplate that might be making a comeback with a bold new identity. New design, futuristic technology, practical interior, and the potential for a hybrid or electric powertrain, this vehicle could well be Honda's most exciting compact SUV to date. So, what might this new Element look like? Let's take a closer look. The first thing that immediately grabs your attention is the exterior. The 2027 Honda Element could retain the signature boxy proportions of the original, but instead of looking retro, Honda could give it a much cleaner and more sophisticated appearance. Up front, the SUV could feature a completely redesigned fascia with a minimalist grille area and an integrated LED lighting system. The headlights themselves could use advanced LED or matrix LED technology, creating a sharp and futuristic appearance while improving visibility at night. The front bumper could be much more sculpted than the original Element, with aerodynamic air channels and a wider lower intake. Rather than making the SUV overly aggressive, Honda could focus on a combination of ruggedness and simplicity. The hood could feature strong character lines, while the upright windshield would help maintain the Element's iconic practical silhouette. Moving to the side, the boxy shape becomes even more obvious. And that's exactly what could make this SUV so interesting. While many modern SUVs are becoming increasingly aerodynamic and coupe-like, the Element could go in the opposite direction. A tall roof, large windows, short overhangs, and a spacious body would give the 2027 Element a distinctive personality. The large doors could make entering and exiting the vehicle extremely easy. Large alloy wheels could give the SUV a more premium appearance, while all-season tires and increased ground clearance would make it suitable for urban driving, weekend adventures, and light off-road use. At the rear, the design could remain upright and highly functional. Expect a large rear hatch, slim LED taillights, a clean tailgate, and a wide loading opening. The upright rear design isn't just about appearance. It could provide excellent cargo capacity and make loading bicycles, camping equipment, luggage, sports gear, or other large items significantly easier. Step inside the 2027 Honda Element, and this could be where the biggest transformation happens. The original Element was famous for its unusual but incredibly practical interior. For 2027, Honda could preserve that philosophy while introducing a much more premium environment. The dashboard could feature a minimalist design with fewer physical controls and a large central touchscreen. A fully digital instrument cluster could display navigation, vehicle information, energy consumption, driving modes, and advanced driver assistance information. Depending on the powertrain, the interface could also provide detailed battery or hybrid system information. The steering wheel could have a modern three-spoke design with multifunction controls and a clean digital interface. Honda could also introduce a large panoramic glass roof, making the cabin feel significantly larger and brighter. But technology wouldn't be the only focus. The seats could use a combination of premium synthetic leather, durable fabric, and soft-touch materials. Because the Element has always been about practicality, Honda could make durability a major part of the interior design. Imagine water-resistant flooring, easy-to-clean surfaces, configurable seats, and multiple storage compartments throughout the cabin. The rear seats could fold completely flat, dramatically increasing cargo capacity. This would make the Element ideal for road trips, camping, outdoor activities, and everyday transportation. Honda could also maximize storage space underneath the cargo floor and around the center console. Connectivity would obviously be another major focus. The SUV could feature wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless smartphone charging, multiple USB-C ports, and a premium audio system. A larger infotainment display could provide navigation, vehicle settings, entertainment, and smartphone integration. Now let's talk about one of the biggest questions surrounding a potential 2027 Honda Element. What would be under the hood? Honda has several possible directions. A highly efficient hybrid powertrain would make a lot of sense for a modern Element. The SUV could use a gasoline-electric hybrid system designed to deliver strong low-speed torque while maintaining excellent fuel economy. A hybrid configuration could also make the Element smoother and quieter in city traffic. Another possibility would be a fully electric version. An electric element would fit naturally into Honda's future strategy, especially considering the vehicle's practical and lifestyle-oriented character. An electric powertrain could provide instant torque, smooth acceleration, and a nearly silent driving experience. A larger battery pack could potentially give the vehicle enough range for daily commuting and longer road trips. An all-wheel drive version could also be offered, providing additional traction in rain, snow, or light off-road conditions. However, Honda could also choose to offer a conventional gasoline engine in certain markets. The key would be balancing performance, efficiency, reliability, and affordability. The Element doesn't need to become a high-performance SUV. Instead, the ideal powertrain would deliver responsive acceleration, comfortable highway cruising, and enough torque for carrying passengers and cargo. The suspension could also receive a modern update. A slightly elevated ride height combined with carefully tuned suspension would provide a comfortable ride without sacrificing handling. Steering could be light and precise, making the Element easy to maneuver around cities while still feeling stable on the highway. And if Honda decides to emphasize the adventure side of the Element, an optional rugged package could include increased ground clearance, protective body cladding, all-terrain tires, and enhanced traction control. The most interesting thing about the potential 2027 Honda Element isn't simply its technology. It's the philosophy behind the vehicle. Modern SUVs often focus heavily on luxury, aggressive styling, or sporty proportions. The Element could offer something different. It could be practical. It could be unusual. It could be easy to live with. And most importantly, it could have personality. The combination of a boxy silhouette, flexible interior, efficient powertrain, modern technology, and Honda reliability could create a vehicle that appeals to families, outdoor enthusiasts, young professionals, and drivers who simply want something different. Instead of following every trend in the SUV market, the Element could create its own category. So, what do you think about the potential 2027 Honda Element? Could Honda successfully bring back the iconic boxy SUV for a new generation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this look at the future of the Honda Element, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next automotive video. There are plenty of exciting new cars and futuristic SUVs coming, and we'll be covering them right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.